And we're back. Here we are again, ready to continue the adventure of Vvanderfell. Travel to Vivek Temple, Wiltshire? Sure! Let's continue this quest. This is getting really interesting. What? It's raining ash. It's raining ash. What is that? Are you kidding me? Is that thing falling? What in the world is it doing suspended in the sky?
At last. Did you see what's happening outside? Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors.
Is that the emergency? The people want to see Lord Vivek?
In part. Lord Vivek is not well. I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover?
I investigated the 3 locations. Here's what I learned.
I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord Vivek. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us. You should go see Lord Vivek now. He's been asking about you. I'll be along shortly.
You're going to just read the notes? I thought we could discuss what I learned.
Very well. Tell me what you learned at each of the locations, and let's see what conclusions we can come to. Barrelzar faithfully served Sotha Seal. He's as loyal to the tribunal as I am. He would never intentionally harm Lord Vivek. But that tool he mentioned. Perhaps one of the priests Vivek sent away could search the temple archives for more information. Lord Vivek doesn't want his followers to see him in such a weakened state. Only you, Canon Levuel, and myself are permitted into his palace now. Speaking of the palace, Lord Vivek wants to see you when we're done here.
Okay, I'll go talk to him. Don't you worry, Archcanon. These structures are simply marvelous. So cool and so beautifully designed. Yeah, someday, I hope to make things such as that.
I demand you make way and let me see Lord Vivek.
Lord Vivek isn't receiving visitors today.
Yep, it's definitely raining volcano here. Definitely raining volcano. Hello, Vivek.
My lord, please let me send for aid. Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
Pain is best tolerated in private, as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can do.
You can call the Archcanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us.
Hi.
The river drains into the sea, as my divinity flows out of me. Need some work. As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort?
Yeah, I think that an Ashlander named Shadal might be responsible for your condition.
An Ashlander? That seems unlikely, but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodala and the ancient enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token of my appreciation. And look, here comes the Archcanon now.
Alright, cool.
My lord, the Outlander may have actually discovered something.
Complete quest 1. Got it. Let me see here. That's You still have a long way to go.
After further examination of the documents you brought back, I have to agree with your assessment. The Ashlander Chodala has somehow siphoned divine energy away from Lord Vivek.
So you know how to restore Lord Vivek's power?
Not exactly. But now that we know that the affliction isn't natural, we can work toward a solution. One that probably involves Chodala's staff. How the Ashlander got his hands on Sothasil's tool and turned it into a weapon is beyond me, though.
You want me to acquire a staff called Sonora?
Eventually, but we need to be cautious. If Chodala is as respected as you say, attacking him would start a war we can't afford to partake in. Go to Aldrin and talk to his sister, Saren. I don't trust her either, but she worked with you before.
I'll go
Get
talk
to
to her.
Aldrin and locate Saren. She needs to tell us more about Chodala and then help us acquire his staff. Without it, we can't restore Vivek. Meanwhile, I need to placate the populace. The people grow concerned over Vivek's continuing isolation.
Got it. I got it. Leave it to me, Archmage. Ready when you are. Huh? Is there two of them now? And now the ashes have stopped raining. So before I get into this, I'm going to deposit some things into my inventory bank account. So I'll have to pause this for a bit. Sorry that you'll have to wait. Be right back. Sorry about that. That took a lot longer than it should have. Let's see. Alright. Let's head back to where we came from. Vvanderfell. What an amazing name for... It's raining ash around here. I bet some people have allergies. They'd be sneezing up a storm in a place like this. I'm allergic to fire. It's so weird. Gotta find that. There she
Outlander,
is.
quickly! This way! I've been thinking about my brother's claim that he's the Nerevarine since we last spoke. No matter how I try, the word tastes false on my tongue. And now I fear he's about to convince the wise woman that his quest for power will benefit the tribes.
What can I do to help?
My brother is respected and revered. He has allies in all of the tribes, not to mention his personal Red Exiles. We have to proceed with caution. Respect the Ashlander customs and traditions. Anything else will lead to violence and bloodshed.
So what do we do?
We talk to my brother. Try to convince him this isn't the way. Barring that, we make sure the wise woman doesn't get drawn into his madness. Whatever Chodala says or does, don't attack him. We don't need a war between the houses and the Ashlanders.
I'll follow your lead. Let's do this.
The wise woman. I was hoping she'd be here.
You're too late, dear sister. Despite your protestations, the wise woman has gone to the Cave of the Incarnate to confirm my claim.
Brother, do you really want to pursue this dangerous course?
There was a time when you gave me your unconditional support, Saren. I miss those days.
Oh, great. Okay, this guy's freaky.
My brother Chodala's about to do something foolish and dangerous. But by dusk and dawn, Azura put you and I on the same path for a purpose. I just hope we have enough time.
What's she gonna do?
He's about to claim the title of the Nerevarine and try to unite the Ashlander tribes gathered here. He already convinced the Red Exiles to support him. He's using them to intimidate the other tribes. if he persuaded the wise woman to his cause.
Tell me about the wise woman.
Wise woman Dovresy, the most respected counselor and spirit guide this side of Red Mountain. She went to the Cavern of the Incarnate to meditate on Chodala's claim. If she confirms my brother's assertion, the tribes will follow wherever he leads.
We need to talk to the wise woman.
Agreed, but I dare not leave Chodala alone with the tribes. I feel the hand of Azura in all this. Go to the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to the wise woman. I'll stay here and try to keep things under control until you return.
Then I'll head for the cavern.
The cavern's to the northeast of Aldrin, on the other side of the mountain. Hopefully, the rumbling and lava won't slow you down too much. Get to the cavern and talk to the wise woman. If she accepts Chodala's claim about the Nerevarine.
Okay, let's head there. Let's do this. What was that? There seem to be other people here on this quest as well, I
She
believe.
won't refuse my claim. Just in case, make sure the Red Exiles are ready.
Your word is law, Nerevarine.
Oh, great. Now, how am I gonna get over there? It's all the way over there? Ah, I'll have to take the Wayshire. Good thing I already found that Wayshire. Now getting over there will be easy. Thank goodness. Yeah, I believe I said before that I wanted to put stuff in my bank account, but there aren't any accounts or anything of the sort in this world. How in the world are they able to do stuff like that? I'll have to keep that in mind if I ever want to make my own fantasy world with stuff like this. See, that's the reason why, for me, in my world of Lore Star, it kind of makes sense to give magic the ability to make at least some forms of modern technology. Well, of course, in Lore Star it's called mocknology. I'll capture these souls. Did I not capture the soul? Fletcher Fly Hive Golem? Let's give that a try. Soul gem filled. Beautiful. I just have a few more to go. No, 11 more to go. That's quite a lot. How do I get up there? Oh my goodness. It must be up somewhere. What do I do? I gotta get up. Okay. Stairs look promising.
Azura is my shield, you foul creatures. Thank you for aiding me, but I sense you came for a different purpose. Let's talk inside the cavern.
I might be able to learn from those. Hey! Come back! These are beautiful mushrooms. Cavern of the Incarnate. Wow. Oh boy. Burns to search through.
An outlander? Surely there must be another way. No, my lady, of course not. I'll do as you ask. Come here, outlander. We must talk.
Talk?
It feels strange to talk to an outlander in such a sacred place, but the Queen of the Night Sky insists. I need to render judgment on an important claim, and she says you can help me reach the correct decision.
This is about Chadon Nerevarine, right?
Words of truth from the mouth of an outlander. Remarkable. The Red Exiles and a few others believe that Chodala is the Nerevarine. He's convinced them, but not me. I came here to consider my options. I fear a bloodbath if I oppose his claim.
Isn't there a way to prove he's not the Nerevarine?
Perhaps, but I must remain impartial. If someone else reveals the flaws in Chodala's claims by comparing him to the failed incarnates, that might do the trick.
The failed incarnates?
We thought the incarnates were possessed by the spirit of Nerevar, but each had a critical flaw that made them destined to fail to fulfill the prophecy. Their spirits reside here. Yes, you should speak to the incarnates. I see Azura's wisdom now.
Okay. How do I talk to them?
Take this pouch of blessed grave dust. Sprinkle a pinch upon the bones of the incarnates to call forth their spirits. Return to Aldrin after you have learned all you can. Perhaps we can curb Chodala's ambitions before they lead us to war.
Got it.
We need knowledge to defeat Chodala, Outlander. Listen well to what the failed incarnates have to say.
Let's see here. Lots of urns to search through. Here we go. Hi.
Once I was the hope of my people, but then my claim was proven false. Now I wait, and I hope for the Nerevarion's return. State your question, Outlander, and I shall do as Azura urges. To fulfill the prophecy, I followed a path of blood and war. In the end, my path became a road that led nowhere, and I was cast down from my lofty spot. Take my scroll, and help the wise woman understand the futility of a senseless war.
Got it. Incarnate corpse.
The Nerevarine remains a promise unfulfilled, and I am as guilty of prideful posturing as every other failed incarnate that occupies this hall. Ask your question and let's be done with this, Outlander. The Nerevarine must listen as well as proclaim. I refuse to accept wise counsel, which led to the doom of my tribe and the end of my quest to embody the spirit of Nerevar. Take my scroll and remind the wise woman that wisdom ignored is ignorance.
You got it. Next one. Oh, wow.
We are the failed incarnates, the Ashlanders who proudly proclaimed themselves to be the Nerevarine, but were found wanting. The Lady of Dawn and Dusk urged us to cooperate. So ask your question, Outlander.
What flaw made you fail to fulfill the prophecy?
Take my scroll and help the wise woman see the lie of unbridled power. I thought myself the reborn Nerevar, for I was the strongest, most powerful warrior in all the land. But power alone won't save my people. In the end, it couldn't even save me.
Mortal, Let us speak.
Sora.
I foresaw your usefulness before you even set foot in Vvanderfell. Now comes a test that will challenge your ability to separate truth from lies. You must convince the tribes that Chodola is not the Nerevarine.
Okay, I commune with the incarnates, just as the wise woman commanded.
Doversee's wisdom outshines most other mortals. She recognizes the futility of Chodola's claim. If she rebuffs him, however, the tribes will turn on each other, and blood will flow. The staff, Sunra, it makes Chodola confident, reckless. Your instincts served you well. Chodola's path took a dark turn. However, my sight clouds when I look too closely. Sothasil built Sunra, but he did not create it with this vile purpose in mind. You must act on my behalf, and Vivek's.
I'll do what you ask.
Then go. Return to Aldrune and help the wise woman reveal the falsehood of Chodola's claim. And let Saren assist you. She is my champion and a trusted friend of all Ashlanders.
Got it. Another fellow player is here. Cool. Another urn? Just another lockpick. Just ash. See if they have making materials. Like that, yeah. That's for, and that. Those items that allow you to craft things. Yeah, those are always useful to pick up. Now let's see. Back to here. Not this time. But I'll still have many soul gems to fill. Like now. That's 2 soul gems for the price of 1 battle. Nice. What about this one? Can't. Oh well. Cool. These Wayshires sure are handy, that's for sure. Very, very handy. Is that a rune stone? Where do these rune stones come from? That's something I'd like to know. Let's see what trouble we face now. Talk to Saren.
Thank the moon and star. You've returned. The wise woman returned from the cavern of the incarnate and went right into Scar to meet with the tribes. Chodola's in there too, about to be named the Nerevarine. Tell me you came back with something to stop my brother's rise to power.
I talked to some of the incarnates that gave me these scrolls.
Of course. Use the tales of the failed incarnates to counter Chodala's arguments. That's brilliant. Well, except for one problem.
Problem?
An Outlander has no status in the Council. The Ashlanders won't listen to a word you say. Someone else has to present the arguments. Someone they trust. I suppose that means I have to challenge my brother. With your help, of course. You spoke to the Incarnates, not me. I'm familiar.
Okay.
The wise woman returned from the cavern of the Incarnate and went right into... You spoke to the Incarnate Ajiri was... Meet me inside.
Okay, I don't wanna go through dialogue people wouldn't be interested in. What is this? That's an odd door.
Must we continue this farce? It's obvious that I'm the Neraverian.
Someone has stepped forward to challenge your claim, Chodala.
Seren, I'm disappointed in you, dear sister.
Enough. I shall hear your arguments and render my decision.
Yes.
Even the Outlander can see that I'm the most powerful Ashkan. My strength alone proves that I am the Neraverian.
Oh yeah?
Chodala puts forth his great strength as proof of his claim. Give me the scroll that discounts such a trait for the Neraverian. Of course. Let's see what happens. This doesn't look right.
Sister,
That's not right. Try another... That makes sense. I'll try that. I don't think this will work. Be careful. Yes, that's a sound. Incarnate, appear!
Must we continue
As
to
a
tolerate
warrior
this
and
travesty?
as an Ashkan, I was the most powerful of my age. But for all my strength, I failed my people. Don't follow my example.
The faithless houses dare to threaten our land, but we shall meet them in battle, and I will lead us to victory.
This is more nerve-wracking than I anticipated. Which scroll do you recommend? Of course. Let's see. No, that's not correct.
That's
Time
not
to pick the...
correct.
That makes sense. Incarnate, appear!
I
Sister,
thought the path
is
to
that
the
the best you
Neraverian was a
can do?
path of blood and battle, but my love of war was my undoing. War is not the way.
These failed incarnates prove nothing. I need no counsel but my own, as befits my status as the Neraverian.
I think it's working. Of course. Let's see. Incarnate, appear!
I refuse to accept the counsel of the wise women and the Ashkans. I thought I knew best, but I knew nothing. That is not the way of the Neraverian.
Seren and the Outlander, their arguments have merit. Chodala, we deny your claim. You are not the Neraverian.
This proves nothing! Look how the staff protects me! I am the Neraverian! Red exiles, slay the
Brother,
unbelievers!
no!
Flank now! You guys are going down. Jessica may be shy, but she's certainly a fighter. You know what they say. Don't judge a book by its cover. Defeat the red. really strong. Nothing I can't handle. Now let's see. Okay, here we go. Follow that delusional staff wielder.
Go to my hut and get my healer's sack.
I
Now,
hate what my brother's
right away,
become.
wise woman.
Mortal, I would have words with you.
Huh? Azura.
Chodala has been revealed as a failed Nerevarine, but that hasn't dissuaded him from his reckless course of action. As long as he wields the staff, he shall be unstoppable.
So what should we do?
Time is against you, mortal. Even now, Vivek, that pompous usurper, grows increasingly weaker. As much as I deplore him, Vivek cannot fall to Chodala's vile magic. There's another power at work here. One I can't quite put my finger on.
There must be something I can do.
Return to Vivek City. Do what you can to aid Vivek, and pay heed to my faithful vessel, Saren. I name her Champion of the Moon and Star. She will play a pivotal role in ending her brother's march toward godhood, if she survives.
I'll return to Vivek City.
That was exhilarating.
Ah, yeah. Well, I really gotta say, I would think that having a god speak through you would take it out of you. You might want to rest there, Saren. Okay. So I gotta go back to Vivek's palace. But this video is carried on for a long time, and I'm gonna run out of gigabytes. Well, not really, but I'm very stingy about gigabyte space, so I'll leave this video at that and continue in another one. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.